Okay, the question I want to try to deal with is this notion of magnets. That would be some resonance that pulls things together. It builds on itself. The force pulls them closer together. It's an attractive force, and it grows as those things become closer. But when you break a magnet in half, suddenly its parts repel, as if it were trying to overcome some internal stresses that were pushing it apart. You revealed that, so now it's some idea about this attractive force. There's some internal discord, something that's pushing us apart as ourselves, our individual epsilons apart, and we are attracted to each other like these yin and yang, and it pulls these pieces together. And maybe you and I come together and there's a new attractive force, and the discord is between you and I, and then there's a new kind of magnetism, a new resonance that pulls us to something else. But if you snap you and I apart, suddenly that new magnetic resonance, we'll call it, doesn't matter. But we should be repelled from each other. We are snapped apart, and yet attracted by continuity to this new thing that is asking us for its rectification, to pull us together so that it can have its resonance. And you snapped us apart. It says, I want to put you back together. You are two magnets. You are not a single piece of iron that is strongly magnetic. That is the notion. This strong magnetic attraction that is an internal stress. So I have some strong magnetic attraction about something. If you break me apart, do my pieces repel? I would say my pieces pull themselves back together as best they can. But my magnetism has some other property I think I'm missing. There is an inherent order to a magnet. It is aligned. And when I break it apart, I get these poles that should line up. Negative, positive, snap. Negative, positive. But the strangest thing is that you break a magnet and it repels. Oh, because negative, positive isn't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the orientation negative, positive. The orientation, and then it wants to flip around. Back to the abstraction. There is a force that would pull us together like two separate magnets. But as these pieces of metal that are like truths in the universe that are so strong and so resonant within themselves that the field of their electrons looks like it's just one giant electron. And so as a metal, we are never going to be pulled together like a single magnet. And were we to come together like that, were we to somehow melt together like some kind of liquid magnet, then our poles would have to be aligned. And so we're safe as magnets.